Hey y'all, how y'all doing today? This is Pambella with Real Talk. Why did I? We in series 2, The Drug Abuser, part 5. I'm gonna jump right into it, y'all. So as we at the table playing cards and dominoes, I had went in the kitchen and tried to free my mind a little bit. I came back inside. I sat down. We still playing the card game and everything, and I still see him over there fraternizing with his little friend. I guess they've been friends for so long, but you know how a woman is. We don't like that type of stuff. It's all about respect. So as we sitting there, we playing the card game, playing the domino. They getting loud. I don't know how to play no dominoes, but he asking me was I okay, and I was like, nah, I'm all right, I'm good. He's like, nah, something wrong with you. Now, mind you, he already lit a little bit, and I'm sitting there just looking at it, and I'm like, no, I'm all right, I'm good, I'm good. So he's like trying to pull me in the room. So I go in the room. I try to see what's going on with him, to ask him like, why'd you pulling me in the room? So as we in the room, we got the door closed. We only in there like a minute, y'all. Here come his best friend come knocking on the door. Now what you knocking on the door for, trying to be nosy? He to open up the door. She to my, y'all all right? Girl, stay out people business. Here you go. Just stay out people business. I already see you finna be a problem. You a problem child. So with that being said, we come out of the room. I just walked out. I said, you know what? I can't do this. I went back, sat down to the table. He said, you know what? Everything over. Everybody go home. We're gonna go ahead and end this tonight. She got an attitude. I was like, I don't have an attitude. I just don't like what I see. But what is it that you see? Don't worry about it. We'll talk about it later. No, we're gonna talk about it now. Everybody here. I said, okay, well, I see you over there, fraternizing with your friend. Y'all giving all this eye contact, all this energy off. Like, did you forget that you got a lady? Nah, I ain't do nothing like that. That he always had a high pitch, y'all. Sound like an old ass man. I ain't did nothing like that there. Okay, whatever. So we get ready to pack it up. He get mad, y'all. Let me tell you what this fool did. He gets so goddamn mad. He go flip the table over. He done flip the table over with the dominoes, the drinks, the bottles, everything on the floor. He done flipped the table over. I'm like, what are you doing? I said, you know what? When your friend leave, you need to leave with her. So as we getting all the stuff up off the floor. He up there cussing and fussing. The girl told me, oh, I'll help you. I said, look, you ain't got to help. Y'all go ahead and leave. I got this. This is my place. He told me, oh, I'm a helper. No, you ain't got to help me. Go ahead and go with your friend. Do whatever you got to do. So he go in the room. I'm up there putting the stuff up in the kitchen. I can remember going in the room and I'm looking. He got a little book bag, packing up his bag. And the girl outside waiting on him. Now, I'll never forget it. She had a blue car. I don't know if it was a Elantra or something like that, but it was blue. And she's sitting outside, and I'm like, where you finna go? He told me, I'm finna go. You told me to leave. I said, okay, you know what? Go ahead. I said, go ahead with your friend. I said some things. I was like, go ahead and be with your friend. Y'all probably having sex anyway. Oh, we ain't having no sex. We ain't having no sex. I said, whatever. So I opened up the door, and I said, gone. He gonna get in my face. So I kind of like pushed him a little bit. That was my fault, because I pushed him up a little bit with my chest. Like, what you gonna do? He was a little short man, y'all. I'm talking about short as hell, like a little Mickey Mouse. I could have slung his ass all type of across the room. But anyway, he get in my face, and then he kind of like bowled up, like swole up. So I swole up on him too. So he get ready to leave. So I go outside, and I'm like, you know what? You ain't going nowhere here. I go changing my mind. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. He told me, no, I'm finna go. I'm finna go. So she done got out on the door to my, go ahead and get in. To my, you ain't got to take this shit. I'm looking at her like, girl, if you don't get your ass in the car, I'm finna drag your ass too. So with that being said, he gets in the car. His book bag, y'all, his door, when he went to close the door real quick, the book bag was hanging out, like the arm piece that go across your arm. I grabbed it. Why this girl done hit the gas, y'all? They almost snatched me down the road. Like, she hit the gas so hard and almost snatched my arm off, because I was trying to like grab the book bag and try to get him out the car. So when she hit the gas, they went on ahead and left. So I went on back inside, closed the door, cleaned up my stuff, took me a shower, and laid down. I didn't hear from him. He didn't call. He didn't say nothing. The next morning, I woke up. I got up and cooked me some breakfast. My son wasn't there because he had went to spend the night with his friend up the street. He had a little Puerto Rican friend that he had met up there, so he started hanging out with him. So I'm at the apartment by myself. So I'm at the apartment by myself, and I wake up. Nobody's there. I get up. I cook a little breakfast. I do my thing. I say maybe about 1 o'clock, 12. So I think it's around afternoon. I can remember him coming knocking on the door trying to get in, because I never gave him a key. So he come in. He knocked on the door. I let him in. I'm just looking at him. He ain't said nothing to me. I ain't said nothing to him. So we just sitting there, And then he went to go take a shower. And I'm like, okay, while he in the shower, I done went through his book bag trying to see what the hell he had going on, trying to go through his phone. You know what I'm saying? I done went through his wallet and everything, trying to see what the hell he had going on. So I didn't see nothing going on. I couldn't get in the phone because the phone was locked. But I was able to go through his book bag. I didn't see nothing. I guess he spent the night at the girl house or whatever. I don't care. But as he come out the bathroom, He had a towel wrapped around him, and I was sitting in the living room, and he went inside the room. He went in there and put on some clothes, and then he called himself trying to lay down on my bed. I said, no, don't get in my bed, because I said, I don't know where you were sleeping at last night. Get out of my bed. You want me sleeping in your bed? No, you ain't sleeping in my bed, because you could have stayed here last night and slept in the bed. But no, you want to leave. Even though I told him to leave, you know what I'm saying? That's just how I go. Women, we do things, men do things, we say things, we don't mean it. But I told him to get out my bed, so he get out the bed. He come in the living room tomorrow. Oh, you finna be with that bullshit today? You finna be with that bullshit today? I said, I'm not finna be with the bullshit today. I said, last night you was very disrespectful. I seen what was going on. Y'all was giving too much eye contact. Like y'all was probably rubbing feet under the table. Ain't no telling. You know what I'm saying? He said, I knew you was upset. I knew you was jealous by something. What the hell am I being jealous for? First of all, the girl look a mess. You feel what I'm saying? So with that being said, we in the living room, we arguing. He looked in the refrigerator. It was kind of like a couple of beers left, some Bud Light. He loved that Bud Light in the blue can. So he drinking the beer. He didn't start drinking again. So he went in the bathroom. He came back out, and he started acting weird again, y'all. I just don't know. Like when he disappeared, he just started coming out acting crazy. Like them eyes be big. He be having a little sweat on him and stuff. Like I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I knew something was wrong, but we're gonna get into it. So as he come out the bathroom, he all bowled up, looking all swole, eyes all big. He put on some clothes. Smart. He finna have his mama come pick him up. Because his car, I don't know what happened to his car, y'all. But I hadn't got me a car. I hadn't got me a Elantra. It was gray. And I had that car. So he asked me to take him to his mama house. I said, I'm not taking you to your mama house. I'm not taking you to your mama house. You find somebody to come pick you up. The same person who just dropped you off this morning, they should have took you over there. So he getting mad, y'all. So he's like, you know what? F this. I'm finna get out of here. I'm leaving. I'm leaving for good. I said, well, go ahead and go then. So he started packing up all his stuff, y'all. He didn't have much. A couple bags or whatever. I started helping him pack it up. So as we putting the stuff in the living room, he's like, don't touch my shit. Don't touch my shit. I said, look, you want to leave? Go ahead and leave. His mom was on the way. Let's go. So we putting the stuff in the living room. He up there trying to push me to my, don't touch my stuff. Don't touch my stuff. We going back and forth, back and forth. Y'all, why this fool pushed me into the wall? His little ass had them push me up against the wall. I had a fish tank in there. It was a little fish tank. I had goldfish in there. I'll never forget it. When I grabbed this man so hard, y'all, and pushed him so hard, I knocked down my fish tank, y'all. It was water everywhere in the living room. I'm talking about, I pushed him so hard. He jumped up, wet, hands all wet, fish flopping everywhere. What the hell you did that for? I said, you know what? I'm sick of y'all. I'm sick of all these men. I'm sick of y'all. All y'all want to do is argue. All y'all want to do is fight. Y'all don't want to be with a good woman. Y'all don't want to do this. Y'all don't want to do that. He said, you crazy. I'm getting the hell up out of here. That fool ran up out of there, y'all. Even though I had to clean up the water, he ran on up out of there. He got his stuff. He ran so fast, he left his wallet. The goddamn wallet had to fell down the ground. I seen it hit the ground, but as he was getting his stuff, his mama had pulled up. She told me, what's wrong? What happened? This damn fool done pushed me up against the fish tank with the fish. All the damn fish down there on the floor, flopping around. I said, and your ass is finna be flopping around too. So he get in the car with his mama. She told me, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and take him over here. Y'all cool down. Give it a few days. Y'all go ahead and cool down. Now, mind you, I still see the wallet down on the ground. The wallet down on the ground over there by the garbage can, y'all, outside. It was like a little dumpster thing I had out there in front. He done left. I waited a few minutes, went back out there and got the wallet. Went and looked, ooh, they had no money in there. It was nothing in the wallet. You know, I was gonna take whatever he had in there, cause shoot, you getting on my nerves. Shoot, I just went on ahead and said, hey, you got some money in there? I'm finna take it. But it wasn't nothing in there. So with that being said, he ended up going over to his mama's house. He started calling me during the day, trying to apologize. Somebody, he's sorry. Somebody, did I cut myself? Getting the glass up and everything. And I was like, no, I didn't cut myself. But anyway, we're going to jump into part 6, y'all. Why did I? Series 2, The Drug Abuser. Y'all stay put. We got a little bit more to go.